Today, we're doing something a bit different. We're trying to find the ultimate shortcut, to understanding success.
Right. And our sources aren't just like random self-help books.
No, exactly. We've pulled together these, well, non-negotiable laws, really, distilled from blueprints left by some truly remarkable achievers.
Mm-hmm.
Our mission is simple, to deep dive into the specific framework they all seem to point towards.
And the core finding, well, it seems breakthrough achievement isn't some accident, lightning strike or sheer luck.
It's more like a set of levers, things you can actually do
No,
deliberately.
precisely, 7 powerful levers. What's really fascinating is how these sources, coming from different fields, different times even, science, business, you name it, they all kind of agree on the basic architecture.
So we've pulled out these 7 fundamental principles, think of them as a guide maybe, to get really well informed on what actually drives long-term success.
That's the idea, a foundational guide.
Okay, let's unpack these levers then. Starting inside, right? The internal drivers. First up, passion.
Yes.
I mean, I always kind of assumed it was mostly about chasing the biggest paycheck, but these sources, they really push back on that hard.
They do. They're quite adamant.
They say cultivating a genuine, strong passion for what you do. That's a motivator that just blows money out of the water. It's like the fire that keeps you going stops the burnout.
But passion's sitting there by itself.
Yeah.
Well, it's just potential, isn't it?
Mhm.
It needs fuel.
Action.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which brings us right to persistent work.
Mhm.
And this is critical. The sources are careful to distinguish this from just, being busy.
Ah, right. Not just clocking hours.
No. Success isn't about general effort. It's attributed to diligent, deliberate practice,
Mhm.
focused, relentless effort, and squarely at getting better, at mastery. That takes deep concentration, not just, showing up.
Okay, so passion fuels the work, and the work needs to be deliberate. Now, here's where, for me, the strategy really kicks in. To make that persistent work actually count, to avoid just spinning your wheels, the third principle demands intense focus, like laser-sharp focus.
On one thing.
Yes, on a single high-value objective. And the warning is pretty stark, isn't it? They basically say if you spread yourself thin across too many goals, you're not balancing, you're choosing mediocrity.
That's the message.
Hmm.
Dilution equals mediocrity. And that focused effort, well, it needs something solid underneath it.
A foundation.
Right. The blueprint shows achievement rests on strong foundational ideas. Your core concept has to be robust, really well thought out.
Like that CEO you mentioned, the one with the 5-second rule.
Exactly. One of the sources, a really successful CEO, noted that, said, strong ideas have to pass that test. If you can't explain the core idea in 5 seconds flat, it's probably too complicated.
Right.
It won't drive lasting success.
Okay, that makes sense for strategy. But hang on, if achievement is about my success, my idea, where does everyone else fit in? Doesn't focusing so intensely risk making you, self-absorbed?
That's a really important question. It seems like it could, right? But the sources connect these dots quite elegantly, actually.
How so?
True. Lasting success, they argue, is grounded in the requirement to serve others.
So like altruism, charity.
Not necessarily altruism in the pure sense. It's more about utility. Value. You have to offer something genuinely useful, solve a real problem, provide a variable contribution, because that utility, that's what creates market value, relevance, and ultimately makes your idea last. It serves you by serving others.
Okay, utility. Got it.
Yeah.
Now, what about the internal struggle, the really hard part?
Oh, character.
Yeah. The journey demands this ability to push past personal limitations. Overcoming boundaries, right? Whether
Yeah.
they're intellectual fears or emotional blocks, maybe even perceived physical limits.
It's about confronting what holds you back internally.
But wait, doesn't pushing past all limitations just sound like a recipe for, well, burnout? Crashing and burning, where's the line?
That's a crucial distinction they make. It's not about, physically destroying yourself or ignoring genuine limits. It's more about conquering the limiting beliefs, the emotional barriers, the self-sabotage that stops you from actually using the other principles effectively. It's mental toughness, really, not self-destruction.
Right, okay. Mental fortitude. And that leads us, finally, to the ingredient that kind of holds it all together, the survival mechanism.
The ultimate ingredient, yes. The one that ensures all the other levers actually pay off in the long run. This is unwavering resilience.
Okay, so how is that different from persistent work?
Good question. Persistent work is the daily grind, the effort you put in consistently. Unwavering resilience. That's the quality you need to navigate the big hits. The inevitable failures, the setbacks, those moments where you question everything.
Existential crises.
Exactly. Maintaining that stamina, that ability to get back up through serious difficulty, that's highlighted again and again as the absolute non-negotiable for long-term achievement. It literally guarantees your efforts survive long enough to matter.
Okay, so let's just quickly synthesize this whole framework for you, the listener. We've covered passion, that initial fire. Persistent work, the deliberate effort, focus on a single objective, strong ideas, the solid foundation, the need to serve others through utility, the challenge to push past limitations, mostly mental ones, and finally, unwavering resilience, the staying power.
Those 7 pillars. Together, they form the complete structure, the reliable way, according to these sources, that lasting achievement is built.
So if you're tackling something big right now, here's a thought to leave you with, maybe.
Right.
If the sources say passion is the spark, the engine starter, and strong ideas give you the map, could it be that unwavering resilience is the single quality that ensures your vehicle, your effort, actually survives all the potholes and bumps in the road long enough to reach the destination?
That's a powerful way to put it. Is resilience the ultimate guarantor? Something for you to definitely mull over this week as you think about applying these levers in your own life.